lazy bum Yakuza.
For this week, take it.
It's about time, you dipshit. I'm Tsuyoshi Noguchi, a 9th grader. This is how I go around once a week jacking money from punks. Why do they oblige to giving me money? Well, that's because I'm the son of a Yakuza. I lived with my mom until elementary school, but she hardly ever worked, mooching money off her numerous bedmates. On top of that, I don't know whether if it was because that wasn't enough, or she just had sticky fingers. She had a habit of taking me out to shoplift. She would make me, a seemingly innocent child, steal wallets from people's purses or just walk out of the store with expensive products in hand. She knew that even if I got caught, it would not be a big deal because I was a child, and she could just say, "Oh dear, I had no idea." But one day I was caught and had the cops called on me. That store had already been consulting the police about a woman using her child to shoplift. My mom dashed out of the store as soon as she saw the cops, never to be seen again. So that's how I ended up in an orphanage. Life as an orphan wasn't at all bad, but right about when I got into middle school, the troubles began.
Hey, I heard you got caught shoplifting for your mom?
Ha! Pathetic little turd. I bet all his stuff is stolen crap.
I got my belongings thrown out. I got beat. It was typical bullying. I would occasionally get reckless and try to fight back, but of course, I had no chance being outnumbered. To make things worse, I was malnourished from my shitty upbringing and had a small, weak body, so I could never win. The school is full of problematic students, and the teachers were tired of dealing with all the crap, so I had no one to help me. I'ma kill them all! Having always been a hothead, it didn't take much for me to lose it. I jacked a knife from the orphanage kitchen and hid it in my bag. But things drastically changed one day.
Yo, you Tsuyoshi? I'm your dad.
What? You? The guy called himself Iwaki and said he was a Yakuza. Iwaki had been going out with my mom in his mid-20s when I was born. He declined to get married, worrying about the bad influence he would have on my life, and disappeared.
I had been sending my subordinates to check up on you sometimes, but I heard you have gotten into an orphanage, and I couldn't help coming to see you. How's life?
I told him about how I was being bullied in school. Then,
Alright, I'll take care of it.
the next day,
Which one of you doofs been fucking with my kid, huh?
Iwaki appeared at school and went on a rampage. Everyone realized that I was a son of a Yakuza, and their attitude took a 180. The teachers apologized for not being able to take care of me. I don't know if Iwaki threatened them, but the punks even started to bring me compensation money.
Whenever something's bothering you, you come to me, okay?
Iwaki was like a superhero to me. It was only natural for me to admire the Yakuza, but
Don't even think about becoming a Yakuza. Life is best living legit.
he didn't approve of me joining his ranks. But he would always go on and on bragging about his experiences as a Yakuza.
My clan, the Yokan clan, has one of the longest histories in Japan. You gotta have a crapload of determination to roll with us. Check this out. I chopped off my finger to cover up for my subordinate's mistake. Seeing him wail like that, I couldn't help but sacrifice myself for him, you know?
Damn, Dad, you're awesome! Iwaki would frequently call me out and have me help with his shinogi, the business. I repackaged his weed and went out to deal for him. Back then, I was still small and looked childish, so the cops would never question me. He gave me allowances when I did good.
You are one hell of a son, you know that?
Those words made me so happy. After 2 or 3 years when I finally started getting buff, I began to accompany Iwaki as his security. I would just stand behind him holding a bat with a glaring look on my face. That was enough to steer a negotiation in the direction of our advantage. Dad, I want to be a Yakuza. Let me into your clan.
I told you, that ain't happening. You're gonna live legit.
I couldn't take no for an answer, and on that day I turned 18 and left the orphanage. I went straight to Yokan's office. But
The Yokan clan? Youngin', we ain't the Yokan clan.
huh? But Dad said this was their office. What the guy told me was that, yes, the Yokan was a prestigious clan with a long history, but they had lost their power in recent decades. And about 10 years ago, they sold this office to the Oban clan and moved out to the suburbs. The hell? Then where's my dad?
What's your dad's name, youngin'?
Iwaki! Masaru Iwaki!
Sounds familiar. Oh, that Iwaki!
You know him?
He got excommunicated from the Yokan.
Excommunicated?
Maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but he tried to get into the Oban clan after being excommunicated from the Yokan, only to get his ass whooped. He was excommunicated for selling drugs to teens. The Yokan are strict about the handling of drugs, so it's all on him.
Really?
You admire your father and want to follow in his steps? Take my word. Don't get involved with that guy. He's just a thug. I bet that's why he didn't try to take you into his custody. He got no money and determination for that.
Oh!
Decent Yakuzas actually make an effort to keep face. Of course, it's mainly for blending into society. But it's not just that. The Yakuza has its origins in vigilantism, so a decent clan will help out commoners when they can. They try not to be a nuisance in their community, though at the same time, we do what we need to. Point is, a decent Yakuza wouldn't make his son help with robbery or go on a rampage at his school. And I hadn't heard of anyone having to chop off their finger nowadays. You'd have to have done something really stupid for that. Anyways, Iwaki never had subordinates. He wasn't up for that. Cut your ties with Iwaki. He's just using you. I could say for sure he'll rat you out to the cops when things get out of hand.
Tsuyoshi? What?
Iwaki was weak. He was no match and nearly got killed by me. And I was arrested by the cops on the spot. I had slaughtered my hero. About 20 years have passed. Now, I'm the junior head of the Imagawa clan. Growing up admiring the Yakuza, I just couldn't perceive any other way of living. Hey, Makimura, how about you move to a condo?
No, I'm fine living here.
We appreciate you keeping watch of the office 24/7, but we're in a war now. We can't leave an executive here alone at night.
Oh, wait, what? Am I gonna get assassinated?
But that doesn't mean we can leave the office unattended, so I'll recruit someone soon. Anyways, it's up to us to protect this clan.
Yes, sir.
Our boss, the executive of the Oban clan that admonished me that day, could not find anyone to carry out a hit and did it himself, for which he is now in prison. The Yakuza community is in continuous decline, but still, I consider this to be my true family and the only place where I belong. Having been born to a thug and a thief, I never really had a chance of living out in the light.
Thank you for watching our videos. We upload new videos every week. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Every comment helps our channel. Please feel free to leave your comments.